Welcome to Baki Rahen chapter 30, called Fangs Bared. And the cover art is showing us a magnificently drawn picture of Baki sparring with a whole lot of sweat on his body. Starting the chapter, in Kempo and Karate, what is the strongest attack the hand can deliver? The Seiken? No. The knife hand? No. The Nukute? No. The answer is this. Huh? A Seiken? No. The hammer blow. Named for its resemblance to a large hammer, the force and impulse produced by this strike is well documented. It's a technique that one must handle with extreme caution. You could consider it an explosive within karate. That very hammer by Jack has been brought down, smashing against Pickle's face. The audience gasps. Whoa! Jack's muscular, vascular, veiny arm, held to the sky, comes crashing down upon Pickle's face, smashing his face. Repeatedly. Not even looking like he's gonna stop. With the addition of Pickle's head also knocking into the ground with the impact. And the audience is still very surprised, with Pickle being shaken up on the inside, giving the effect of dizziness that he's feeling. Now, as Jack opens wide, commencing another attack, aiming at Pickle's face, ready to bite. Whoosh. That sound is the sound of Jack Hanma biting Pickle's face, wanting to rip it off. Pickle's eyes widen, and as suddenly Jack pulls backwards with such force, blood splattering in the air. He bits him. The audience stares with such focus. This is my second time rereading this chapter, and I'm just noticed the audience looks so well detailed from this panel. Like, you can tell Itagaki gave the facial expressions of the audience members some extra efforts. From their noses to the lips, the wrinkles. It just looks really nicely drawn for background characters. Now, the aftermath of Jack's bite on Pickle's face. It doesn't look so pretty, so I'm gonna have to blur that out or censor that. Everyone is horrified of what they've just witnessed. He's eating his face. Such a thing has even rendered Baki and Hanayama in complete shock, just judging by their faces. Godao, here and now. Jack spits out the flesh. Pickle is undoubtedly, I don't know what he's feeling exactly, but shocked is not the way I would put it. It's even bigger than that. It's like way beyond disbelief. Godao here and now has bared its fangs, and it looks like Pickle is now baring his fangs once again, because he's not gonna let that attack just slide. This is yet another very harmful act that Jack has done upon Pickle. First was the ear, and now it's part of his face. No, Pickle is not going to let that be. He strikes back. But before Pickle could fully get up, Jack counters that attack with a swift kick straight to Pickle's face, leaving Pickle to be flying back in pain. Now, I want to address something relating to Jack that also ties in with his Godao. Because we've seen like instances where he's used Godao. Like, for example, the first big fight he had with Godao was with Sukune. And before that fight took place, what did he do? He ate Sukune's finger on a silver platter. He ate it and described how it tasted, the contents of the finger, the the delicacies, how it was crafted, the texture. Tastes like building materials. It's like, okay, Jack with Godao, he's okay with eating people. He can eat people, yes? Okay. But the fights following that, I'm not saying Jack needs to eat people, because I don't think he needs to do that at all. That's just, it's atrocious. Eating is not part of Godao, I would say. That's why he hasn't done it to Kosho or Pickle right here. Like, he bit Kosho, he spat it out, he didn't eat him. He bit Pickle right here, he still spat it out. Even in the Sukune fight, he spat out the pieces of Sukune that he bit. It just really shows that Jack would go far and beyond to get the win, because that's what he desires most, the win. Doesn't matter if he has to take chunks out of you, he will win. But I don't understand why he would eat people, because Jack, before he fought Sukune, yeah, I would say he's been a bit of a cannibal. Jack, a bit of a cannibal, I would say. Eating a man's finger, eating a human being's finger. I don't know, even just thinking about it, it's just not right, Jack. But if Jack wanted to, like, in terms of this fight against Pickle, get on Pickle's level, he would have eaten Pickle, or at least eaten Pickle's face, just to spite Pickle, because Pickle did the same thing to Jack in the Pickle arc. Ripped off the bottom half of Jack's mouth, or just his mouth area, and ate it right in front of Jack. No shame, just contempt, satisfaction. And now, with Pickle. This fight honestly to me has not been looking great. I'm not enjoying this fight. Not because Pickle is getting beaten up, but because Pickle, like, it doesn't even look like he's trying, in my point of view. I know this fight probably hasn't gone to its, like, the climax. It hasn't reached the climax yet. Both fighters are not even at using their full power. Pickle hasn't transformed. Jack is still, to me at least, yet to give more and more effort. And, like, I was here thinking that Jack needs Demon back to beat Pickle, but from what Baki showed, enough technique, enough timing, enough knowing your opponent, and you can easily win against a primitive man like Pickle. But the reason I brought up the fact that Jack needed Demon back to beat Pickle is because, like, pure strength-wise, if Jack wanted to go down the same, physical, blow-for-blow ending of the fight route like Baki, he would need Demon back there, because Pickle is, physically more dominant than Jack in terms of, like, lifting strength or pure raw attack power, I'd say. But that could change, I could be wrong.
The strong is the beautiful.